Welcome to Mythos AI, your source for Cliff's Notes on complex subjects. Join Anna and Phil for yet another engaging conversation.
Ever get this like weird feeling when you're browsing online, like you're stuck in this giant digital version of the United States?
Hmm.
Like you asked us to dive into this whole American accent of the internet thing, and it really got me thinking.
Yeah.
Is it just our feeds, or is the whole internet like wearing a pair of cowboy boots and chewing gum at the same time?
That's a really interesting way to put it. And you're definitely not alone in noticing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Is it just me, or has it been like this since, like, the dawn of dial-up?
It's not just you, and it actually goes way, way back.
Yeah.
Even before the internet as we know it. Think about how much American culture was already kind of reaching every corner of the world.
Mhm.
Hollywood movies, music, you name it. Even in those like classic black and white films, like American stories were being told.
So, like, Casablanca, even though it's, like, set in Morocco, it's still got that classic American storytelling vibe.
Exactly. And that resonated globally, way before anyone was posting their breakfast on Instagram.
Okay, so American culture already had a bit of a head start in shaping global perceptions.
Right.
It's like the internet was built on a foundation that already had a bit of an American accent,
I think that's a good way to put it.
so to speak.
Yeah. And then you have the rise of these like tech giants, right? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Hmm.
They become the places where like everyone hangs out online,
Yeah.
further cementing that American influence in the digital world.
And it's not like other countries don't have social media, right?
Right.
But those ones, they're like the big dogs.
Absolutely. And this is where it gets like really interesting. It's not just where their headquarters are. It's about the people behind the code, the ones actually building these platforms.
Okay.
Their values, even subconsciously, get woven into how these platforms work.
Okay, so how does that translate to what we actually see on our screens? I mean, I get that a company being American might shape things, but like, how does that actually play out?
Well, let's talk about algorithms.
Okay.
They're like these super fast decision makers that are kind of like deciding what you see online based on what you've liked, shared, even the time of day.
So they're like those friends who are way too good at like picking out what you'll like, even if you don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
But what do they have to do with this whole American accent thing?
Imagine you're like scrolling through your feed and you see a picture of a fashion model.
Okay.
The algorithm might then show you more images fitting, a specific kind of beauty standard.
Yeah.
They was kind of often highlighted in American media.
You mean like how those beauty filters all seem to be like going for the same look?
Precisely. So even our perception of what's considered attractive can be subtly shaped by these algorithms, even if we don't realize it.
Okay, so it's not just about like what clothes we like or what music we listen to.
Right.
It goes like deeper than that. This is like shaping how we see the world, right?
Exactly. And it's not just about like looks either.
Really?
Think about your news feed, right? You start like reading about something you're interested in.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a political topic or a social issue,
Mm.
and the algorithm trying to, keep you hooked might start showing you more and more articles that agree with your existing viewpoint.
Even if there are totally different perspectives out there.
Exactly. And that's how you end up in what they call a filter bubble.
Filter bubble. Is that like those noise canceling headphones everyone's wearing these days? But like for your brain?
That's a good way to think about it, yeah.
Okay.
You're basically in this echo chamber where you're mainly hearing your own beliefs repeated back to you.
Right.
Which, it's super comfortable, but it can also make it tougher to like engage with different ways of thinking.
Okay. I'm starting to feel a little stuck. Like I'm trapped in my own little corner of the internet. Even though it's supposed to be this like huge interconnected thing.
Yeah.
So like the big question is, how do we break free? Is it even possible?
That's a great question. And the good news is it is possible.
Okay, good.
Understanding how these like subtle influences work
Mm-hmm.
is actually the first step to taking back control.
Because honestly, it feels a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's like, where do you even begin to like fight back against like an algorithm? They seem so powerful.
I get it, but remember,
Yeah.
those algorithms, they're like learning from us all the time. Every time you click like share,
Yeah.
It's like you're telling the algorithm, hey, more of this, please.
So we've been, like, accidentally training them this whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have, like, read the user manual or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now that you know the rules of the game, you can start changing your strategy.
Okay, so what's the, like, winning play here?
Okay.
Give us the inside scoop.
It's all about being, like, more intentional with our online behavior.
Okay.
If you're tired of seeing the same old stuff, if you want to, like, break out of that filter bubble, you got to start clicking on different things.
Different things. Okay.
Seek out diverse voices and perspectives.
So instead of clicking on that article about, I don't know, the 5 best avocado toast recipes,
Right.
maybe I check out an article from a news source based in another country. Get a different take on things.
Exactly. Or maybe you, like, follow a creator on social media who's coming from a completely different background than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like diversifying my online diet, getting those different perspectives and voices into my feeds.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to, like, click on those suggested articles or people you may know sections.
Right, right.
You never know.
Yeah.
You might just, like, discover your new favorite content creator, a new topic to be passionate about, just by being a little bit more adventurous with your clicks.
You know, I usually ignore those.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a whole world of interesting stuff I'm missing out on. But, like, does it really make a difference? I mean, it's just me, right? It's not like I'm, like, single-handedly changing the entire internet with a few clicks.
That's where you'd be surprised. Every click counts.
Oh.
Every time you engage with content that's outside your usual bubble,
Yeah.
you're sending a signal to the algorithm. And you're making the online world just a little bit more diverse and interesting for everyone. It all adds up.
I like that. It's like we're not just like mindless scrollers, you know? We're actually like shaping the internet with every click.
You've got it. And it's not just about our online actions either.
Okay.
Remember how we were talking about, like, echo chambers and filter bubbles?
Yeah.
Well, stepping outside of those, like in real life, is just as important.
You mean like talking to actual humans
L-
with like different opinions and backgrounds and all that?
Exactly. It can be challenging, stepping outside of our comfort zones.
Right.
But those real life conversations, those are where, like, true understanding and empathy, they grow.
So true. It's easy to forget that when you're like 3 hours deep in a Twitter thread about something.
Yeah. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
But remember, it's all about, like, building connections and bridging those divides.
Yeah.
Both online and offline.
Yeah. It's like you were saying earlier. It's about creating a more vibrant and interesting tapestry.
Right.
Adding all those different threads, those unique voices to like make something amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the internet so incredible.
Yeah.
It has the potential to connect us with people and ideas from all over the world,
Yeah.
to break down barriers, to help us learn and grow. But we have to be intentional about making that happen.
So it's not about like erasing the American accent altogether. It's about like adding to it,
Right.
making it richer, more diverse,
Yeah.
more representative of the world we actually live in.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Wow. This deep dive has really given me a whole new perspective on like how to be a better citizen of the internet. I started off thinking about like cowboy boots and chewing gum,
Yeah.
but this is like so much bigger than that.
It really is. It's about recognizing the power we have to, like, shape our online experiences.
Yeah.
And being mindful of the choices we make every time we, log on.
It's inspiring to think that something as simple as a click can make a difference.
It really can.
To all our listeners out there, let's ditch the echo chambers and build something awesome together. Let's make the internet a place where everyone feels seen, heard, and connected.
Here's to that.
That's a wrap on this deep dive.
Great talk.
Big thanks to you for joining us and for sharing your insights. And to our amazing listeners, keep those questions coming. Until next time, stay curious.
Thanks for listening to Mythos AI. Stay tuned for more concise insights. And remember to hit the like button and subscribe for future episodes.